have been erased. Good job.
What's up, YouTube? It's FuzzyMotion, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things, stand-up comedy. I have a little gameplay here from Yemen. I go 30-4. I choke a flawless gameplay, and I apologize for that up front. But as you guys will see, we'll watch the kill cam and you decide exactly what the hell happened, because I'm still not even sure how I lost that gunfight that ended up breaking up the flawless gameplay here. You see me use the M8A1. I don't necessarily, I mean, I've gone through and done all the meta for the game and gotten all the camos and stuff. I don't pay for any of the camos just because, you know, I feel in principle that a game, I'm very big against, you know, pay to play or, you know, pay DLC, things like that, that don't add anything, you know, microtransactions. I think that's just absolute nonsense. So I don't even bother ever paying for those things. But I tend to like this gun without any camo whatsoever. Just your, you know, your emblem. You see my little emblem there. It's just got the Mets colors on there. It's not really anything important. But anyway, today's topic, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I've been spending a lot of time doing these past couple of weeks, and you know, just honing and what's been taking up a lot of time outside of YouTube. It's been stand-up comedy. Now, it's not like I've been headlining or anything for, you know, anybody big or even gotten a paid gig. I've just been going to a lot of open mic nights and, you know, writing jokes and here and there, and just kind of standing up in front of a crowd and getting a sense for, you know, who I am, what I am, and what I want to sound like. And you know, it's been quite an interesting summer, so to speak. You know, this is something I've always wanted to do, and it's so much different than something like public speaking, or, you know, in my case, I taught for, you know, a number of years, like 6 years, and it's way different than that, because, you know, when you're in front of at least for me, when you're in front of a classroom full of people, you know that you know your content, right? You know what you're talking about. You know, the bottom line is, if we're talking about math, like, I can make it as fun as I want to, or I can make it as boring as I want to. The bottom line is, I know what the hell I'm talking about, so I'm not worried about somebody, you know, questioning my times tables, or, you know, the two lines can be parallel, or what, you know, whatever the case may be. And please don't put in the comments, like, can two lines be parallel, and get that whole non-Euclidean geometry bullshit going on here. I really don't care about that right now. That's not the point. And bonus points if you know what Euclidean or non-Euclidean geometry really is. Anyway, I digress. So, you know, the point is, it's way different than anything like that. It's way different than, you know, standing in front of your peers, or you know, just a group of people, or doing any sort of public speaking. Like, you're trying to communicate with a crowd of folk, and get them to see your side of a story and communicate, you know, in a humorous way. And that's not always easy, especially because a lot of people come from different walks of life. Now, you know, I have a very screwed up sense of humor, and I find a lot of, you know, things that are, you know, raunchy and otherwise questionable, I find those hilarious, you know, and that's just how I am. That's how I was raised, and I feel like there's nothing in life that you really shouldn't laugh at, because if you do, you kind of take away the ability to, you know, grieve and to recoup, because people need that. You know, it's a grieving mechanism, I think, just humor and comedy and laughing. And if you tell somebody that there's something that they can't laugh at, you're kind of taking that away from that ability to, you know, to kind of mentally cope with what's happening in the world. There's so much screwed up things that are happening, that if you know, you kind of tell somebody, oh, we can't laugh about that yet. You know, that's awful. We can't do that. You know, then I just think that we're kind of headed down a dark and slippery slope here. And I know I'm kind of getting off task here, but here's where the flawless gets broken up. I put bullets on the guy. Now let's watch this kill cam. Cap 40. Yep, right across the waist. Looking around. I don't even know what happened. So, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go take a swim. I'm really upset about that, because I was controlling everything in this match, and then all of a sudden, this guy runs up to me with his goddamn Cap 40. That's the one thing I don't like about this game. Just no matter what you do, sometimes the unpredictability and the variables just, you know, outweigh everything. But, you know, it's very different. It's very difficult. Back to the whole stand-up comedy thing. It's very different and very difficult to communicate and get an entire crowd of people on the same wavelength, and have them all laughing at your jokes. You know, and having said that, you know, when it does happen, if it does happen, it's the best feeling in the world. It's like a drug. It's like an adrenaline rush. It's therapeutic. And, you know, it's been something that I've really enjoyed these past couple of days. So, you know, the one thing I want to tell people, and especially if you have this opportunity, whether you have like a talent show or, you know, an open mic night at your college or something like that, please go up there and just tell some jokes. It doesn't even have to be like jokes, you know. Some people like to do puns. Some people, you know, like Somebody I know was telling a joke about he works at a grocery store, and he tried to, marry somebody, but she didn't want to get married to him. She said it was too soon. So then every time he hears, somebody in produce talk to him, he gets a little weepy because somebody asked about cantaloupes. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. It's when you get up there and you just tell a few jokes, even if they're not funny, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. And if you follow me on Twitter and you're in the tri-state area, I'll tell you exactly where I'm going to be doing stand-up comedy. It's your boy Fuzzy Motion, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video, YouTube.